Hi everybody, and welcome to Our Friendly World. My name is Kennedy, and today I'll be showing you how to crochet an I-cord. An I-cord is a great way to get a little bit thicker alternative to a chain. You can use it as edging. I personally like to use it as the string that connects pieces when I'm making a garland. It's a little bit thicker than a chain and adds some more sturdiness to your project. I would usually make my I-cord all in the same color and with a smaller hook to get a tighter weave, but today I'm using a larger hook and two separate colors to help me show you guys how to do it. Start by putting your two yarn ends together and tying a knot. In this case, I'm using two pieces of yarn from two different skeins. You could use the two ends from the same skein as well if you only had one skein of your color to work with. Now you're going to separate these two pieces and lay your crochet hook on the knot. Keep in mind that I'm left-handed, so if you are doing this as a right-handed crocheter, you would just reverse this process the other way. So I'm laying my crochet hook across the knot toward my two working pieces of yarn. Now we're going to start something like a chain, but we're going to be using two pieces to make it into a thicker I-cord instead. Start by wrapping your bottom piece of yarn over your hook. In this video, I'll be using the gray as my bottom piece of yarn and the yellow as my top piece of yarn to help us differentiate. Start by wrapping the bottom piece of yarn over your hook and back out from underneath it. So my gray is still below, but I wrapped it over my hook. And now wrap your top piece of yarn over your hook the other way. So I'll show you that again. I'm holding my knot with my hook over top of it, and I wrapped my gray piece of yarn, my bottom piece of yarn, toward the top, and now I'm wrapping my yellow piece of yarn toward the bottom and pulling the yellow piece through the gray piece. Now you have one loop on your hook. Again, wrap your bottom piece of yarn over your hook and your top piece of yarn over your hook. Now this time you're going to pull that front piece through both loops on the hook. Again, wrap your bottom piece over, your top piece over, and pull through both loops. And now you can see that you're starting to make a thicker cord here. Mine is two colors because I'm using two different colors of yarn. You could do that purposefully to get this two-color look, or you could be doing this with two of the same color pieces of yarn. You just want to make sure you work really hard to remember which is your top and bottom piece so that you don't get twisted. Wrap your bottom piece over and your top piece over and pull through both loops. Continue that for as long as you need your I-cord to be. Again, you could do this with a smaller hook to get a tighter cord as well. Now you can see your I-cord forming. It's basically like two chains intertwined. You might get enough practice that you get into a rhythm or find a way to hold your yarn that works best for you, where you won't even have to wrap each piece individually, but instead you could yarn over with your bottom piece, yarn under with your top piece, and pull through. And that's how you make an I-cord. To count your stitches, you can look at the top of your cord here and count the V-shaped chains along your cord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope you all enjoyed learning this technique and that it helps you expand on your crochet projects. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. See you next time!